side, we're seeing the saddle-billed stork. That large bird right there can stand up 5 feet tall. When it spreads its wings all the way out, it has a 9-foot wingspan. So that's the same as that canvas above your head. So a really big wingspan there. All right, let's work our way around, see what else we see. This has been a good time to come out for safaris. The rain has actually been good for safaris. We see a lot of animals moving around and a lot of different movement. So we got a few things happening. On our left-hand side, we have a black rhino down there. Look on our left-hand side. He's working his horn on that tree right now. We're passing another saddle-billed stork on our right-hand side, if you didn't get to see it earlier. So this is about 3,000 pounds of black rhino here. They are more endangered rhinos. There's another one at the top of this hill. So we have 2 black rhinos out here right now. There's another one way up there on the hill. I'll work our way, see around, see what else we have out here. Have a lot of water out here, of course, in the rain, so going through quite a bit of it today. On our left-hand side, I see walking around up here by the top of the hill. The first thing I see, well, I see a couple things now. The darker of the animals is called a bongo, known as the ghost of the forest. We'll see a little more as I pull down. Here we go. The darker one's the bongo, the ghost of the forest. They have the horns that slope back. Those horns make it really easy for them to go under trees and bushes without getting tangled. The lighter of the animals is the greater kudu. Well, I know they're females just because they don't have horns, so those are female greater kudu. Head out of the forest. I'm going to get us down into the riverbank. As soon as we hit the top of here, we enter the riverbank. The first thing you're going to notice, the whole ecosystem changes. We start seeing more palm trees. We start seeing bamboo. You're seeing plants and foliage that need the water every bit as much as the animals do. So we're going to start with you folks on the right-hand side, and later we're going to do it with you folks on the left. Folks on the right-hand side, right now we're going to look in this water. We're looking for shadows in the water. It's tough to see this time of day, but those shadows in the water are a hippopotamus. So looking at the reflections make it really tough this time of day to see them walking around there. But keep your eyes over there just in case any of them pop up on us. Hippos stay underwater from 5 to 8 minutes at a time, and then they pop up and get some air. Like I said, this is a tough time of day to see it though, so try as hard as we can, but I can't guarantee we can see anything. Like I said, the reflections just had me thinking something was going on. But on your left-hand side, there's actually one up and out of the water, so we don't have to try so hard, and another one coming up there as well. So that's what we're looking for, is the hippos to come up out of the water, and that's what 2 of them are doing right now. There are some on the left and right. Actually, remember I told you to look for shadows? Look on the left. Oh, besides this big one right here in front of me, look in front of it. You see the shadow in front of it? So there's another one completely under the water there. So you can see more hippo over here. So like I said, you see him walking down the bottom. Here's another shadow. See that shadow? So that's when I say you look for shadows. That's the shadows we look for. So over on the right-hand side, they had completely disappeared walking on the bottom like that, which is pretty normal for the hippos. All right, as we work our way up here to the left, one thing I know you're going to see on the left-hand side as we head up here are Nile crocodiles. These Nile crocodiles over here on the left-hand side. There's a couple of them, I guess, that are going into the water some. So they're down swimming around the water, back corner. See them out here. Nile crocodiles are larger and a little more aggressive than their American cousin alligators. They average about 500 pounds. That one right there on the island is about 800 pounds. They can snap bones really easy. It's no problem for them to put a bone in their jaws and crush down on it. Yet when it's time for their babies to hatch, both the mother and father can roll the baby's eggs around in its mouth and have it hatch without cracking the egg. So they can be really strong when they need to be, or really gentle when they want to be. We're coming up here at the top of this hill. It's the only tree we talk about. It's the Baobab Tree. It's over here on our right-hand side. The tree looks like it's growing upside down. If you look at it, it looks like the roots are up top and it's working its way down. So what happens is that base is pretty hollow. So it fills up with water. It fills and fills and fills with water, and it doesn't grow any leaves. So for 9 months it fills with water. So that way, any man or animal who needs water know they can poke a hole in that tree and get water out of it. That's how it's known as the tree of life. So if you ever hear about a tree of life in Africa, you're talking about a baobab tree. Lots of those trees down here on our left-hand side because we are heading down on the Savana. Savana is where a lot of the animals you recognize will be, plus a few new ones. Let's ride around here and see what we see. Yep, their eyes open as we look around here. The rain's caused, like I said, a lot of animals to move around. We have a lot of Coley cattle. We're going to get over there close to them, so we'll get a good look at them soon. Had a lot of water out here today. Oh, look on our left-hand side. Those are hyenas. That's the first time I've seen them today. They just came out. Hyenas come out in the evening. Those are two hyenas. They're much larger than the dogs that are normally out there. Hyenas do make that maniacal laughing noise you hear in every cartoon. They also make about 9 other noises as well. They're known for 10 different noises. But that is what they're known for. So those are two hyenas out here. Great view of them. Like I said, they literally just came out. They weren't out here last time they came around. On our left and right, we're going to pass a lot of termite mounds out here. For sure, we got that really tall one in front of us. Termite mounds are important because both elephants and giraffes scratch themselves on those mounds. Then they wear them down to little hills like this. And then other animals will stand up on that and use that as a perch to look for predators or prey. Let's head around here, see what else we have. Except we're coming up on a lot of these cattle. We're going to get a very close up of them soon. So right in front of us is one brown Coley cattle. He has the biggest horns out here. His horns are about 6.5 feet on each side. Altogether, he has 13 feet of horns. We could get around here and see if we get a good view of him. Looks like he wants to show him to that truck over there. Let's see, look at these horns, 6.5 feet on each side. Yeah. They're Coley cattle, also known as Watsusi cattle, from the tribe that domesticated them. Come up here on the right-hand side to see a group of wildebeests out here. Wildebeests are major league migratory animals. They'll migrate up to 500 miles a night out in Africa. They'll start at the top of the Serengeti, work their all the way down the Serengeti, then work their way back up. They'll spend a year of their life just migrating around and then start all over again. They're not the most beautiful animals, but you get a good look at their face. It looks like they're wearing a mask almost with that black face down and the horns at top.
Look how close. Oh.
We're going to keep working our way up here. Look on your left-hand side here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jurassic Park. All right, so actually, this is our baby giraffe with mom right there on the left-hand side. See that? That's our newest baby with mom. Baby mom checking everything out back here. Mom protecting baby right behind her. These are Patterson's eland right here, one of the biggest animals out on the savannah. That's actually a dad and daughter right there, the father in the back. Work our way in the back. Let's see what's out over here. Every 20 minutes the safari's different. The animals move around, so gotta figure out what's out here each time. Today with the rain, some animals have come out, some have taken their time coming out, some have headed in early because of the rain. But like I said, a lot of good movement as well. A lot of animals are looking around and seeing what's going on. Don't see anything happening on our left-hand side right now. It's fairly quiet out here. Let's work our way around towards the back. I said, we have 110 acres of safari back here. So there's lots of room for these animals to move around. Before it's over, you guys will have driven 3 miles with me back here. There's 2 elephant areas. One is over here and one is over on our left-hand side. The elephants actually cross a bridge to get over here. I'll show you that bridge up here. It's actually a railroad bridge that crosses over us. And they have to be trained to cross that bridge. There's the bridge right above us right now. They cross this bridge, they get up to the top. There's red clay up at the top of the hill where they can dig their way around. You see some of the red clay down here on the right-hand side. They dig into that, they get minerals out of the clay. Plus, they just like playing. They play in the clay as well. We're gonna look at our left-hand side, see if any elephants are still out here. I saw them wandering towards the back. A lot of times during the sundown, they start working their way towards the back, but we'll work our way and see if we can find any out here. There's a lot more Baobab trees out here. I love the African legend of the Baobab tree. The African elders will say that when the Creator made the planet, that they put all the trees and rivers and animals down out of boxes. And at the end of the day, they had one tree left in the box. They didn't know what to do with it. So they pulled it out of the box, threw it up in the air, and it landed upside down in Africa. So that's how they got the Baobab tree in Africa. There's a Baobab tree right in front of me. If you get a chance to look at it, the elephants have completely torn the bark out of it. I said they could get all the water they want. You see they have it here. But for the heck of it, they have just torn away the bark out there. There is an elephant standing over there, a couple elephants on the other side of here. We'll see as we work our way around.
Those are
Two
flamingos.
elephants over here on our left. Right here, these are the greater flamingos. Greater flamingos are the largest of all the flamingos. They're also the whitest. They don't turn as pink as other flamingos do. You see some black and white ones. They were born this summer. We had quite a few eggs hatched this summer. If you're into hidden Mickeys, take a really good look at that island. You may recognize the shape of that island. I told some people earlier to look at the island and it was completely underwater, so I couldn't even tell what it looked like. We're working our way to the west side of the Savana. And on the west side, we have a big mud pit out here. A lot of the animals come down to the mud pit, roll around. This animal over here on our left-hand side is a water buck. Not surprising to see them out because they love to be around the water and rain. That's where they get that name from, so not surprising at all to see them out here near the water. There's a lot more water out here than normal, so look up and down the roads. There's another water buck over there, and there's a bantabak, which is a different antelope all the way up on the end. That bantabak's pretty much the oldest one in existence, 17 years old. They're completely extinct in the wild. They can only be seen in places like this. Cheetahs hide pretty well, especially this time of day. We'll see if any are out. Look on your left-hand side. But they hide well during the day, so I know this time of the evening. Although there's, wow, walking right here. Look at where I left. Look at the cheetahs. I'm telling you, you probably won't see them. They're walking everywhere, right? There's 2 up by the fence. There's 1 over here on our left-hand side. Just want to tell you, you might not see one. They're everywhere. Yeah, usually though, you see how they're in the back. They can hide really well, but they're up and moving around, which is unusual. Again, the rain has caused a lot of movement. That's great. Look over here. See if we have any more of them, but there were so many over there. I think they're probably all over there right now. Yeah, I don't see over here. They're all over on the other side running around. That was great. Cheetahs go from 0 to 60 in about 30 seconds. They're really fast. But they do that just in a burst of speed. They usually head around a lot slower, chasing their prey. And then at the end, they leave in this burst. We're going to look on our left-hand side and see if we see any lions out. Lions sleep 20 plus hours a day. Oh, there's a female lion walking around right up top. Boy, it's tough to see. Just head around back. Let's head around here and see if we see her. She's just walking up there with the rocks. She might have just gone down to one area we can't see her. Do you see the bottom of the rock? There's two females walking around down there. There's two right there. Here she is, Lisa. Oh, there, and up top, on top of the rock. Look up top. There's one up here too. So there's two females where we can see them. One on top of the rock, one down there on the bottom.